Press conference by Foreign Minister Motegi will commence now. Minister Motegi, the floor is yours. After the inception of the new cabinet, this is the first press conference. I would like to ask for your continuous support. We will now accept questions. If you have a question, please come to the microphone stand and please give your name and affiliation before stating your question. Mr. Oyabu from Yomiuri, please. I am Oyabu from Yomiuri newspaper regarding exercise of the right of collective defense, which was enabled under the legislation for peace and security. And it has been 5 years since the enactment of the peace and security. How has it contributed to the evolution of the U.S.-Japan relations and changed the security environment? Under the long administration under Prime Minister Abe, there has been much efforts, and the legislation for peace and policy is one of the major achievements of the former administration. Under any circumstances, we must do utmost to protect people's lives and peaceful life. That is the heaviest responsibility of the government. Under the peace and security legislation enacted in 2015, among other things, it is now possible to provide a guard to the weapons of U.S. troops. And with this, the U.S.-Japan alliance is stronger than ever, and it is without doubt that deterrence and response capabilities have been enhanced. And this, I believe, will also contribute to regional peace and stability. And with this, we are able to make more proactive contribution to peace and stability of the international society on the part of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Regarding the legislation for peace and security, we would like to maintain close coordination with the National Security Secretariat and the Ministry of Defense, and will do utmost for effective implementation of this legislation. And with the sense of vigilance, we'll make sure that we do the utmost to protect a life and peaceful life of people under any circumstances.
Kato-san of Nikkei. My name is Kato from Nikkei. Under the new administration, what is going to be the foreign policy? With Prime Minister Suga in power, he will be working to build trust with relations with other countries. Face-to-face diplomacy will be quite important, but because of COVID-19, it will be difficult to have face-to-face diplomacy. So what will be your policy to engage in this? Regarding face-to-face diplomacy, because of the global spread of COVID-19, it's been difficult. Since last month, I myself has been making visits to foreign countries quite actively. I have directly met with the foreign dignitaries discussing response to COVID-19, issues in Southeast China, and issues that the international community faces. So taking time to have in-depth discussions with them and have been developing understanding with each other, I am once again acutely feeling the importance of doing so. The government is new, so there is no specific plan for the Prime Minister's foreign travel. And as to Prime Minister Suga's foreign travel, in view of the international situation, the status of COVID-19 infection, from an overall point of view, decisions will be made as to the destination and the timing.
Mr. Hamamoto from IWJ, please. Good morning, Internet reporting media. Hamamoto is my name. The other day, after the taking office, Mr. Suga, the Prime Minister, made inaugural speech. And what is your impression? Prime Minister Suga, in his first press conference, said that he will start cabinet that will work for the people of Japan and will achieve results to live up to the expectations of the people of Japan. Politicians elected by the people of Japan naturally should work for the people of Japan. And what this means is that at least under the former administration, there is an understanding that the work was not carried out for the people of Japan. Not at all. Not at all. Now that you're finished with your question, please return to your seat. I do not agree entirely. Under the Abe administration, as well as under Suga administration, we are working for the people of Japan, and Japan and international society are facing various issues, and we will make utmost effort to address those issues. We are working for the people of Japan in many respects. From the perspective of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Japanese people, Japanese nationals, including those living abroad, for these people, it is crucial to protect their safety, and it is one of the most important tasks of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. After the outbreak of the COVID-19 and subsequent spread of the COVID-19 this year, we engaged in repatriation operations of our nationals from Wuhan and from dangerous areas around the world. Over 12,000 Japanese people were repatriated with the support of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We will continue to engage in these activities and will do utmost to ensure the safety of our nationals. And at the same time, we must protect the lives of the people of Japan and their peaceful life. That is very important. And at the core of Japanese diplomacy, we have U.S.-Japan alliance. Based on that at the core, in East Asia, when we look at the security environment is very difficult, but under any circumstances, we must make sure that we protect the lives of Japanese people and their peaceful life. And at the same time, from various countries, we would like to build good relations with various countries on a bilateral basis as well, and on a multilateral basis as well. We would like to continue to engage in building good relations. And at the same time, Japan should be at the center of these efforts. We would also like to, therefore, enhance the presence of Japan in that sense. Furthermore, when we say for the people of Japan, it means for the livelihood of people of Japan and economy of the people of Japan. These are important. Free trade, under the banner of free trade that Japan supports, we would like to make efforts to promote free trade. Although there are some inward-looking attitudes in some of the countries, we would like to be at the center of promoting free trade, starting from TPP 11, Japan-EU EPA, and Japan-US trade agreement. This also entered into force January, and the other day, an agreement in substance was reached with the UK on partnership agreement, with the expected entry soon in January 2021. Through these, we would like to make contribution to enhancing the lives of Japanese people, and would like to implement activities accordingly. Diplomacy needs to be consistent, and we would like to make sure that we make efforts in this respect.
Next question, please. Aoki from Mainichi Shimbun. On Wednesday, Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, regarding Five Eyes, said that he would welcome Japan's participation. So, Minister, what is your view on Five Eyes? Has any negotiation started, any possibility of Japan joining in the future? Prime Minister Johnson's specific remarks, I'm not in a position to make any comments on his remarks. Five Eyes is pursuing various initiatives, certainly, and we highly evaluate what they're doing. Well, because of the definition of Five Eyes, there's no way Japan can participate. But multilateral cooperation in various forays, Japan would like to continue to pursue.
Mr. Shinabe, please. Ishinabe from Sankei. I have a question regarding Japan-China relations. Mr. Nikai of LDP yesterday mentioned the delayed visit by President Xi Jinping, and if the visit is realized, coexistence, co-creation may be the topic for the fifth statement to be issued jointly by Japan and China. Is government taking this under consideration, and what is the expectation regarding the visit by President Xi? Regarding the visit by President Xi, as I have repeatedly stated before, we are not in the state to concretely consider this at the moment. President Xi's visit to Japan was planned and various preparations were underway. And in the past, when Chinese president visited Japan, on those occasions, political statements were issued. So far, 4 statements had been issued. Whether to formulate such a statement was also under discussion. But the fact of the matter is that it has not been realized to this date. So upon the visit to Japan by President Xi, and whether a statement will be issued or not are still under consideration.
If there are no further questions, we would like to bring this press conference to a close. Thank you for your participation.